Alright, so we're here for WPF Delta Week 2 team builder before the match today. With the co-main Galates are going up against the Seattle Sigilets coached by Dashing Sceptile, someone we have played a couple of times before, and so far we have a pretty decent record. But I also think Dashing is one of these players that kind of improves every time I see him play. I was about to see him watch, but every time I watch him play, I feel like he's improving, he's like learning, he's understanding the game. So I by no means think this is going to be an easy game. If anything, I think this might be one of the toughest games we're going to have all season, because Dashing also has an incredibly strong team and consists of TERA, Enamorus, Golden Goat, Tinglu, Iron Boulder, Ogopon, Teal Mask, Rotom Wash, Dragalki, TERA, Conkeldurr, and Conkeldurr. Now it's really interesting because initially I was going to say Conkeldurr isn't really that big of a threat, but he did bring it week 1. Weirdly enough, well, I say weirdly, Conkeldurr is one of those few like middle stage mons that you can kind of see people bringing just because it has access to Unaware, so it's incredibly difficult to break down. Other than that, he has arguably the strongest TERA captain in the entire format in TERA Enamorus, and I'm just gonna say, as I was building for this, I kind of realized that maybe we shouldn't have allowed that thing to TERA, because holy, you cannot switch into that thing. I am very scared of TERA Stella. I think TERA Stella can be incredibly strong into my team. And I was suggested, or rather I was told, that TERA Flying also looks very strong. So those are probably the main 2 TERA types I'm looking at. Other than that, I do think we can kind of handle his team fairly well. I think we built in a sense that we can put ourselves in a winning position with a few mons. And that's kind of just what we're going to try and achieve. So I think we should take a look at our team. First off, as you probably guessed, we have Twistless, the Spectrier with Choice Scarf, Grimnay, Foul Play, Shadow Ball, Draining Case, and Will-O-Wisp. 14 HP, 4 in defense, 252 in space attack, 212 in speed with a timid nature. So we're just pretty much speed creeping anything he could have. Meaning if he is booster speed, Iron Boulder, we will be fast enough. We're fast enough, like of course Choice Scarf, Enamorus, stuff like that. This is just a safety measure. Plus, if we can get rid of specifically Tinglu, Shadow Ball is incredibly strong in an endgame. He would have to be like TERA normal Conkeldurr, which I do think there's a slight like 5% chance that he would be, just because it does become an incredibly strong Enamorus switch at that point. Maybe even TERA Dark if he wants to have negligible damage against like Foul Play, but that would make him weak to Draining Kiss. I don't know. I feel like normal is just better. Shadow Ball again, super strong to pretty much anything. We just have to get rid of Tinglu. Now that is a bit much to ask, but I think we have the monster can do it. Next up, we have KitKat, Demiashkara with Expert Ball, Protean, Knockoff, Triple Axle, Flower Trick, and Sucker Punch. 104 in HP, 2v2 in attack, 152 in speed with a Jolly Nature. So the reason this is not the Choice Scarf mon is because this is incredibly strong this week. The coverage we have between Knockoff, Triple Axe, and Flower Trick pretty much hits the entirety of our opponent's team for super effective damage. If it is Flying Enamorus or if it's Stellar Enamorus, then Triple Axe is super effective, Knockoff super effective into Golden Goat, Flower Trick into Tinglu, Flower Trick and Knockoff into Boulder, Triple Axe into Teal Pawn, Flower Trick into Rotom, Triple Axe into Dragalki. The only monster that can either resist or be neutral to everything would be Conkeldurr and Conkeldurr. Those would be the 2. And honestly, if Conkeldurr comes, I will happily take the knockoff on that. So I'm expecting Conkeldurr to potentially be somewhat defensive just to help deal with Masquerada. But that is why we are E-Build this time. This is just here to do a ton of damage. He has such an issue switching into it. And I just really think this Masquerada honestly could win as well, just because Sucker Punch will be able to do a ton of damage to Iron Boulder. Next up, we have Hot Tamales the Sailors with Heavy Duty Boost, Flash Fire, Terra Blast, Bill Blade, Shadow Sneak, and Sword Stance. 8 in HP, 136 in attack, 24 in defense, 236 in special defense, and 32 in speed with a adamant nature. So this set is basically here to kind of win/break. Depending on how the game starts out and how it goes, I could go into this early, set up a Sword Stance, and just simply break. +2 Shadow Sneak does a ton to pretty much any mon that's faster, being Enamorus, Ogopon, and Boulder. And the only one that can straight up kill us would be something like a TERA Flying or TERA Stella Enamorus. Otherwise, we should be able to pretty much live any hit, Bitter Blade, and get a bunch of our health back. I really do believe that Sailage is such an insanely good TERA captain. I want to prove how good he is, but week 1 we got a little bit unlucky. Here in week 2 we can have a similar situation where like we can get up to a Sword Stance, but then maybe just be missing a little bit here and there. So I'm really hoping I can play this a little bit better this week. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say better. I hope I can play this well this week and really pop out for Sailage, because I really want to. And to help enable our servers, we have Warheads, the Lycanroc with Focus Sash, Steadfast, Crunch, Endeavor, Taunt, and Stealth Rock. 16 HP, 2v2 in attack, 240 in speed with Jolly Nature. So this is going to be our lead. It's lead Stealth Rock with Taunt. It's a very generic, straightforward Lycanroc set, but I think it's pretty good here because the only removals Dashing has would be Defog on Conkeldurr. Now if Conkeldurr comes, I could see it have Defog just because he's going to see the same as I do, that rocks are going to be really strong into him. And if he is either stellar or flying on that Enamorus, that means it's going to take 25% from rocks every time, because he's more likely not going to be boots. I feel like he's going to be Scarf or Specs. Most likely Scarf, but Specs is also a possibility. We opted for Crunch over something like Accelerock, because typically this set does have Accelerock, but it's because we have to be able to hit the Golden Go. It's very important. If we can't hit the Golden Go, it doesn't matter with this set, because we can't taunt that thing, we can't Endeavor it. Sure, we can set up rocks, but then we're just exchanging our Lycanroc for rocks, and that's it. Where if we have Crunch, we can at least get a good amount of damage on it before we die potentially. And I kind of like that. Next up, we have Chupa Chups to Primarina with Assault Vest, Torrent, Flip to an Ice Beam, Moonblast, and Sparkling Aria. 196 in defense, 2v2 special defense, and 60 in speed with a Bold Nature. So this Primarina is pretty much going to be the Enamorus counter. Now, it's actually built in a way that it should be able to take on both a physical and a special. Like, not of course both of them, but like if it's either or, we should be able to take it on. Main issue is we don't kill with an Ice Beam. Like, Ice Beam never kills Enamorus, and if he sees that, he could just stay in and go for the kill, and then following, we won't have switch-ins. But we do enough damage that it should put it within like sneak range of Zero Edge or Sucker Punch range of Masquerada. So that's kind of enough to exchange we need out of Primarina. Unfortunately, Primarina probably will be kind of shoehole in a little bit to AV sets on this team. We are lagging a little bit on the SPDF side. So this, and potentially our last one you'll see in a little bit, will be AV sometimes, which is not something I would love to do, but sometimes you just have to do it. Lastly on the team, we have Haribo, the Ursaluna with Chesterberry, Guts, Flavor of Earthquake, Rest, and Bulk Up. 168 in defense, 2v2 in special defense, 88 in speed with a Cavalry Nature. Going with Terra Fairy, originally this was going to be Terra Grass, which by the way, I think I forgot to say, but Terra Grass was also what Hot Tamales or Zero Edge was. This was originally going to be Terra Grass with Seed Bomb, but I realized if I'm Seed Bomb Earthquake, I can't really touch the Enamorus. So I opted to go with a Terra Fairy with Play Rough, because the main idea is to be able to hit something like a Ting-Lu, to be strong, physically defensive / specially defensive, which Terra Fairy does offer us. The Golden Goal would be a little bit of an issue, but if we can get like a Bulk Up, we can eat a hit from the Golden Goal potentially if it's not Choice Specs. Kill it, and then we should be able to rest on a couple of stuff, like we can rest on Conkeldurr, we have decent speed for that. If he brings Strogalgi, Ting-Lu if it's there. Like there's a few mods we can potentially rest or Chesto on, so that could be a decent exchange we might take. And generally, this is here as more of a mid-game breaker than a win con. I don't think this should ever really be able to win, just because he has so many monsters that can outspeed this and hit it for a lot of damage. But I do like the set as a way to just get in and do a ton of damage. But yeah, that is going to be our team for week 2 of WPF Delta. As always, if you like the video so far, make sure to leave a like on the video, leave a comment for the team builder, and subscribe to the channel for any future videos. I'm not heading to the battle, so see you in just a little bit. Alright, so we're here for a WPF week 2 game going up against Dashing Sceptile, someone we have faced a couple of times before. Really good battler. Also, he's like getting better like pretty much every time I watch him. So I'm really nervous about this game. I do want to, like, you know, not start up on a 2-game loss streak. That would be kind of tough. We are going to be leading with our Lycanroc. We are primarily going to focus on probably getting rocks up. It does come a little bit down to what he leads and how I feel like what I like feel like I need to lead with and whatnot. But good luck, have fun to Dashing. As always, we have played him a couple of times. There's always been some good matches, so really excited about this one. Also, he didn't bring Ogerpon, which, I mean, I kind of get it, but at the same time, I felt like Ogerpon was pretty good into my team. Like, okay, so it is Conk lead. That's interesting, because I had a feeling it might be like a Conk lead. Also, just ignore this real quick. Actually, I don't even know if you could see it on the video, but I just had to pull something up, because I just realized I did not have Dashing's team up. There we go. All right. So it's Conk lead, which is interesting because it makes me... A part of me wants to now go for like... Part of me wants to go for an Endeavor almost immediately on the off chance he goes for something like a... On the off chance he goes for something like, what's it called? Mach Punch, like fast, just thinking he can take me out. But I mean, with the way I'm leading with this, he should know this is... I'm gonna get rocks up. I'm just gonna get rocks up. I think it's worth. He doesn't Terra, which like makes sense. I wouldn't expect him to Terra with this. Not yet. This is Terra Dark, by the way, which is like an interesting type. I didn't expect Dark to be the thing. I'm gonna expect this thing to have Mach Punch. Like 100%. Like I feel like that makes sense. The question is, do I want to try and preserve this? Like I could go all hard Hot Tamales, but at the same time, if he does not have it, it's just like a waste. He's also not Flame Orb. I am gonna make the assumption this is Assault Vest. Like 100% I'm gonna make the assumption this is Assault Vest. I will Endeavor on him potentially clicking Defog here. No, he does Mach Punch. I figured he would. So we exchanged Lycanroc for rocks, which is like fine. That's kind of what I expected it to do, right? Now the question is, do I go raw Primarina? He does not have a great Moonblast switch in, if I'm being completely honest. He could, so we know this is not, it could still be Guts. I actually expect it to still be Guts. I think there's a good chance for that. Moonblast would not take this out, but we also will take most hits pretty well. I am gonna make the assumption that since he's not Guts, like since he does not Flame Orb, I don't think he would have necessarily have Facade. What was I thinking? Conkeldurr, that's what I wanted to see, because like I believe this thing does get like Poison Jab, right? Yeah, Poison Jab. I'm spending a little too much time on this. Poison Jab just do a lot. Do we just go Zero Edge? If we Terra, how are we faring? I'm gonna go Prim. I'm gonna go Prim. That was a little. I took a little too much time. I didn't get to look at my I did not get to look at what's it called, Zero Edge. I really wanted to see if Zero Edge could like potentially do something here. Because if I had Sword Stances and he Drain Punched me after I Terra'd, I could have lit a Mach Punch, yeah. So I actually maybe regret a little bit not going for that. What are you gonna do here? So if you stay in, you're gonna hit me with Knock, I think. Like that's my guess. If you stay in, you're gonna hit me with Knock. So because I'm thinking if I do Moonblast here, I actually I think I 100% Moonblast because damage on this makes Spectrier way better. This does make our switch-ins to Enamorus way worse if this thing gets like whittled down, but I think it might be worth it. We're playing an offensive match anyway. All right, I'm assuming this is Golden Ghost. Maybe I should have gone for Sparkling Aria. Also, we're Sparkling Aria in case this thing was Guts, so we can kind of win like a potential 1v1 against it. Do I want to take this damage? So I don't switch the best into this thing. I'm going to be completely honest. So there's definitely a part of me that just wanna flip turn here, get the slow pivot. Like we take about 30%, take the slow pivot, like take the damage, get the slow pivot, and reposition. And I think that is what I'm gonna do. If he tricks me, that's fine. It's not the worst. We only have attacking moves. It's not like we can't be locked into something that's bad for us necessarily, right? He should also be able to tell that we are by no means offensive in this Primarina based on that damage. How much does this do? You are Choice Scarf potentially? Because that was definitely not Specs damage. Yeah, so we take that. Cube Jabs when it goes back. I think this is a good Zero Edge position. Because we can Terra, he can't really do a whole lot to us. Like we are like pretty strong SPDF on this thing. And I'm assuming he's gonna go into like a Ting-Lu potentially, so I'm just gonna take that exchange, I think. Hot tamales. I think just Terraing and Sword Stancing is the best play here, because like this thing is really, really strong against this team. With rocks up, we're going. So I think this is what we're gonna do. The damage now also means we can definitely take him out. He is -1, so we 100% will take these hits pretty well. Like it's not even a question. Yeah, I will Sword Stance. Because based on what I just saw for damage as well, I do not believe he's Choice Specs. I still think Terraing here is the best, because like I cannot guarantee that this is Choice Scarf. I think it might be, but because it wasn't Specs, and I didn't see like lefties or anything, so it might be Choice Scarf. But I'm not gonna make the like raw assumption that it would 100% be Choice Scarf. You feel me? Conk, okay. I'm not against this, honestly. Conkeldurr, we know you are not Guts Flame Orb. This is interesting. This is very interesting. So, are you physically defensive? Is that the thing? Are you physically defensive? Is that what you are? We're not weak armor, so we won't be like weak to... We don't necessarily gotta get weak or anything. He's not lefties. I'm still gonna kind of make the assumption of Salt West for now. I mean, if he's physically defensive, he takes this hit pretty well. Close combat. Wow, close combat has a chance to just take us out. Really? Like if he's max attack? Huh. Interesting. If he is no attack investment, we live this pretty comfortably. This is interesting because I didn't. Wow, he does so much damage. Even like no guts or anything to Zero Edge. I guess a small part of me wish I was bulk up right now, because bulk up would have been very nice. I think just bitter blading here, getting damage can be worth it. Yeah, I think that's just what I'm gonna do. Oh, he withdraws. Oh, I get a free bitter blade and something. Oh, I'll take this. Absolutely, I'll take this. Gregory, I don't know which mon this is. Oh, okay, we get rid of Golden Go. I don't know what that... I don't know what that was about. I'm gonna be completely honest. But I get rid of Golden Go. I'll absolutely take that. Like, I get it. He might have thought that he can, like, just 100% take me out. But, which is, like, not a terrible assumption, I think. Susan, I'm assuming that's the Enamorus. Yeah. Enamorus. So this is TERA flying, unfortunately, which is what we encountered. Which is like what we thought it might be, but it's a little unfortunate that I originally was Cobra Berry on this thing, and I'm not now. So that is on me. That is an L on me. I will 100% take that upon my cap. I will 100% take that upon my cap. That is an L on me, 100%. I don't think I have any reason to do anything but switch here. You 100% click TERA flying and you click TERA blast here. I can get this in on like a Rotom and set up. If I can reposition. I have max health. I don't need to sack this. I think Prim is just always the answer. Because Prim, even at 190, should still take 2 hits if you're Choice Scarf. Which, I mean, you can very well be Choice Specs, but then I get that info immediately. Because I know you're not Boots now, right? Yeah. Actually, 2 TERA Blast might take us out if it is, but this could also be physical, like contrary physical. I think there's a chance. Also, this thing, if we get another +2 with Zero Edge, it dies to Shadow Sneak. So 1 + 2, like we can set up on potentially Ting Lu and Rotom, but depending if they have, like depending if Ting Lu has what's it called, Whirlwind or not. We cannot be Will-O-Wisp because we are Flash Fire, not Weak Armor, which actually makes Zero Edge like incredible. TERA Blast. Okay, I use Specs. How much does this do? That's Specs, yeah. Specs. Okay. That's good to know. I mean, I give up Prim here, but I'm not in a bad position actually because I go free Mirror Scarlet after this. That was 100% Specs, yeah, because with how much he did. I'll click the Ice Beam, I guess. He might. He should know maybe based on this. But yeah, I think I just go Meow now. Meow is also incredibly strong into his team. With him being flying, I can knock off. Yeah, knock off. It doesn't guarantee kill him, but it has a really good chance. Well, I say really good. It has a chance. Like I think it's like about a 50-50. Okay, no, it says 18%, so it's not like it's not that good of a chance. But getting rid of Specs can be really nice. We would become pure dark, so would we live the TERA Blast then? No, TERA Blast still takes us out even when we become dark, so that's a little unfortunate. So maybe I do just Triple Axle, because Triple Axle is also like really strong into anything, pretty much. I guess the only problem with that is Conkeldurr would come in, and I don't touch the Conkeldurr that well. Like I don't switch into it, is what I mean, sorry. Conkeldurr. Yeah, Triple Axle will do about half, but we will die to Mach Punch then afterwards. I kind of do want to knock off, get rid of the item. I will Triple Axle though. I'm gonna focus on damage actually. I think damage is more important. As I said, I think this is like a hyper offense game. Yeah, so this is gonna be Conkeldurr. We get to see what this. We also get to see if it's like maybe Helmet, because we haven't touched it yet. We haven't touched it physically, right? So it could be Helmet. Rodian activates. We can turn into an Ice type. Are you Helmet? You are Helmet, yeah. Okay, so it is. This is the physical one, physically defensive one. Okay. I mean, this opens up Zero Edge more as well, so I don't hate this. You know, he's very physically defensive on this thing. Okay, I have to make a decision because I essentially kind of have to either sack something or make like a hard prediction. Because I don't switch into this very well. So I'm trying to think what my best play is. I did TERA with Zero Edge, so he knows I can't TERA with Ursaluna, which is a little unfortunate. I know he's Drain Punch and not, what's it called? I know he's Drain Punch and not Close Combat, so I think whatever I sack here, I can potentially go Ursaluna and just bulk up on him, honestly, because I can take a hit. Yeah, I could potentially do that. So what do I kind of want to make the Spectrier play. Not gonna lie, because I feel like you want to click your. I mean, you can very well click knockoff here. Is Spectrier that important? Now that I know, Spectrier is. I will make the Spectrier play. I know it's like kind of wild, but I have to try and force an offense positioning. And I think Surledge is also like just as much valuable as Spectrier is. I think knockoff is pretty likely here. No, he debuffs. Oh, okay, I don't hate that. I don't hate that. I get free Spectrier. I know he's not AV. Shadow Ball is pretty likely. I think I kind of want a Draining Kiss. Like, if he has knock, I think I do die. I won't Willow just because there is an off chance that he is... there's like a good chance here that he is... What's it called? There's a decent chance that he's gonna be... I'm scrambling for words here. Guts. I was trying to pin it, but I will Draining Kiss. I should maybe potentially live a... Oh, he does go... Okay, I get damage on Ting, which is actually what I want. I really want Ting on... I want damage on Ting Lu, so I don't hate this. I really don't hate this. Weakness policy? No, lefties. Okay. So this is like super spit death. Actually... wait, 5, 10. No, that seems actually pretty normal. I think Luna is my play here. He can very much get hazards up here, which can be kind of annoying. I could go Surledge too, because this is a very good position for Surledge to set up. But I don't want to go hard Surledge on like... But do I then? Do I? No, I'll go Luna as like the mid ground, because he could do something here. I'm assuming he's just gonna get his hazards up, I think. Like, my assumption he's just gonna get hazards up. No, he Ruinations. Wow, okay. I could maybe have done Surledge to them, but I think this is fine. I think I bulk up once, and then I have my Resto Chesto. So I think I bulk up once. He has to go like a really... I mean, actually, he could actually go on a very aggressive Rotom, so actually this was a little bit of a misplay. Yeah. Actually, wait. No, if he goes Rotom and kills me, that gets me Surledge, so I actually don't mind that at all. I do not mind that at all. Because now, if he kills me on this turn, like yeah, he should kill me. I'm at 201. How much health do I have? Yeah, Hydro does absolutely, like, it just takes me out. There's nothing I can do, which is unfortunate. That was a misplay on my part. The Rotom was such an obvious read. I don't know why yeah, I really do kind of do regret that a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I'll rest on the miss. No, I mean, I guess I'll play rough on the miss. But yeah, that was a little bit of a poor positioning for me. Oh, I could have rest. I mean, I don't know if the rest does much, but the reflect, actually, that's really good for him. That's like extremely good for him. So that's a little bit annoying. I won't lie. Yeah, that does nothing, and he's what? He lefties on this as well. Okay. Yeah, I think this is gonna be next to impossible now. Does he want to get Light Screen up as well? He might. He might. I'm still banking on like a miss for that Hydro Pump, if I'm being honest. I was originally going to be Terra Grass with Seed Bomb on this, but I didn't want to be double Terra Grass, and Seed Bomb now would have been nice, but I guess it wouldn't have mattered with Reflect Up, right? Also, I feel like I could have played... I don't know. Maybe I should have taken the sneak damage on Enamorus, and it... Because that would have opened up Meow a lot, but no, Conk beats Meow. I'll rest, I guess. I don't know. I'm a little bit... Yeah, so Hydros. This should take me out, I think. Yeah. Ugh. I'm not even sure, like... I'm gonna be honest, I'm not even sure where I misplayed a whole lot. I think it's just like... I mean, I go Surledge here always. I don't even think it's a question. Yeah, him getting rid of rocks was really important, and now that he has to reflect up, like, he doesn't fear that much of what I can do. Ah, man, not being Cobra Berry on this thing sucks. I am gonna take that L on me. That is so annoying. Because if I was Cobra Berry on this, I think Surledge basically just... I just don't see why he's flying. I feel like Stella was so much better. Like, I think Stella was infinitely better than flying was. But yeah, I guess I have to take that L on my cap. It is what it is. I feel like he might go hard Enamorus here. I feel like that's the play for him always. I will Sword Stance. I don't think Rotom should be able to do much to me. He probably will switches. I think that's what he does. That would be the smart play to do. Yeah, it is will switch, yeah. Yeah, if I was like sub or anything on this, that would have been amazing too. I had to Sword Stance there. Like I have to try and put myself in a position where maybe I can kill this Enamorus. But with Reflect Up, I never kill this thing. Yeah, and it's Choice Specs too, so yeah. I don't know. Do I preserve Zero Edge? I don't know. Is it like worth at all to try? Like I'm just thinking of like, do I get my sneak damage off here? No, because Meow always loses to Conk. So Meow always loses to Conk. So realistically, it's actually better for me to preserve Zero Edge and try and win like that. Spectrier does 58 to 69. Spectrier does not live a TERA. It has a chance of living a TERA Blast. What's the? Oh, sorry. If I'm at 100% with Spec, how much? It's a 50-50, because like what I could do is I could go Spectrier and I can hit anything pretty much. But if I don't force any damage on freaking anything, I mean, I think I have to make that play, because like Spec can never win with Ting Lu being as healthy as it is. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there was a couple of plays that 100% could have done different. This is a 50-50 to live. And I don't get it. Okay, so I also get a little... I mean, I say unlucky. I don't know if I would call it unlucky necessarily, but it is what it is, you know? I mean, I 100% always make this Meow play, I think, like no matter what. I think in order to get myself even remotely back in a situation where I can potentially win, I have to double here, I think, into because Conk doesn't die to Axel, so I think I have to double into Zero Edge on the Conk, and then from there, because Meow, if I can run out the screens, which if it's like Clay Rotom I can't. Yeah, this would be the last turn. I'm just thinking here. Boulder, do you die to Sucker Punch for Meow? No, you don't. Actually, reflect this up. What am I saying? There's a chance. There's a slight chance. I have to make this double. It's the only way I can come back in this game. Yeah, this is actually also just a really bad loss too. Like it's gonna end up being kind of high if I can't snuff out some diff here. So which is really annoying. Yeah, he does withdraw, makes the double. He does do the switch, which is what you should always do. Turn. Conkeldurr. Reflect wore off. I know he's not like... He doesn't seem to be super offensive. I know he's Helmet too. 252. Imp, like, I'm just gonna assume, like, Impish, honestly. Rocky Helmet. So... Okay, and he's Drain Punching up close combat. I mean... I can take most hits pretty well, so I think I do Sword Stance on this, but I want a Bitter Blade on, like, an Enamorus coming in. But I think I do Sword Stance here, honestly. Also, actually, let me reflect. Reflect did go away, so it's not like Clay Rotom, so we know that much now, which is really nice. I think I just Sword Stance here. I should be able to take a hit into Mach Punch. I should. Drain Punch, how much? That's a little too much. I don't like that. Because I don't know. Yeah, I don't really heal enough here, unfortunately. Because now I Bitter Blade here 100% to get, like, I get a little bit of health. I do damage here. I get health back. I do take the helmet here, which is unfortunate. Yeah. What's it called? Earlier on, like, if this is bulk up rather than Sword Stance, I think there's a chance to win here because, like, we would take less damage for, like, Drain. Stuff like that. And also, if I'm Copa Berry from earlier, it's so much better. Oh, I regret so much. I made this, the decision to do boots rather than like anything else, just because I felt like I saw flying as being pretty okay, but I didn't feel like it was like, you know, the greatest ever. You feel me? So he Drain Punches again. Of fucking course! Like, what? Oh my god, I'm actually just getting annoyed now, because like now... That's the second week in a row where like any potential of winning gotten completely taken away from me. Like, don't get me wrong, I would need to be lucky and get a crit on the Enamorus, or actually no, wait, no, if I get rid of this conch, Meow can potentially take it home by itself. Meow could have taken it home by itself. That's so annoying. Oh, that's so annoying. Yeah, if I get rid of the conch, a Meow can take it home, which is hell, man. Like, I don't know. Like, again, I don't know. It comes down to a couple of stuff, but there's a chance. There's a chance. That's so, like, this the second week in a row it just gets robbed from me. That's so annoying. Because, like, the thing is, if I manage to beat the conch with Sail Edge, I get my sneak damage off an Enamorus, which puts it within Sucker Punch range of Meow. Meow can take out Rotom and what's called Chenglu, most likely. And then it's Sucker Punch on Iron Boulder, which comes down to like rolls. I'm so pissed. Are you kidding me, right? Like, it just... That's so dumb. That's the second week in a row that happens. Like, I actually can't believe that. That I just get robbed of any chance of ever having mild chance of winning, man. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's like, it's like I'm not mad, but I'm just kind of frustrated because I feel like I found a way to potentially win, or potentially at least give me a chance of winning, and then it just gets robbed away from me immediately, which is so annoying. Because like the thing is, even if the Drain Punch leave me a low, I can just sneak afterwards and it should take out the conch. And then as long as I'm alive, I get my damage off. Because like, I don't think he can go Rotom. Rotom can't really kill me. He can't go, I mean, he could go Boulder, but then I just sneak the Boulder. Like that, I'll take that. Because like, I think +2 sneak might actually straight up just take the Boulder out. At least it's like close. He can't go Tinglu, have Terra Blast. Like, I guess he could go Tinglu, but it's just like, oh, I didn't even get the chance to play. That's most of my thing. Like, it just gets robbed from me. It's so annoying. I just want to play, man. I just want to play. All right. As always, if you like the video, make sure to, well, if you like the battle, make sure to leave a like on the video, leave a comment for the battle, and subscribe to the channel for future videos. I'm gonna head out. Peace, YouTube.